What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to another Hope for Humanity video. Yes, indeed. Hope in Humanity fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the lights and the bibbidi-bobbidi bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This came as a result. This came about in a roundabout way. There's a few people involved here on varying levels, so I'll have to address each one as we go here. But anyway, this video came about. I had an individual, Trev Vaughn, yeah, two V's here. Trev Vaughn, 8171, asked me to react to something, and I don't normally push things up to the front of the line, but I kind of feel this had to, since regarding the subject matter of this. But as a result of this, I had to also add in the Hope in Humanity video to counter it. It's like I said, there's a lot of moving parts here. And the Hope in Humanity video came from Anonymous, the same Anonymous that has sent me all of the hockey videos. Yeah, the same Anonymous. So I'm going to be using a request from Anonymous to counterbalance this. At the end of the day, I'm just going to spill the beans. It all has to do with baseball.
Look, I don't know why bases ball means so much to everyone. There's important work to be done to make things more decent. More decent than baseball? Dun dun dun! Nothing further.
So when I got this request from Trevon, he wanted to get my Trevon 8171. Trevon wanted me to just give my thoughts and my opinions on this particular subject. Now, you guys are going to be watching this video towards the end of November, so hopefully by this point the media frenzy has cooled off and calmed down, and hopefully this person is no longer, brought up in conversation, because quite frankly, I don't think this individual deserves it. But at this point in time, it's still a very fresh and hot subject. So, Trevon wanted to watch me react to this, and I told him I've seen this clip before, but he still wanted to see me watch it and get my thoughts and opinions on it. And I know it's going to be a very touchy subject, and I know a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on this. I'm going to express my own opinions on this. And that clip is, I think you all can see where this is going. You read the thumbnail. You read the title of the video. So the clip is from Philly's Karen, for those of you that know the story. For those of you that, you don't need any further explanation, but for those of you that don't know the story, you're going to get filled in here pretty quick. So Trevon wanted to see me, give my opinion on the Philly's Karen clip. So we're going to watch that. And then to counterbalance that, because you'll see what I think of this person, I guarantee you. But to counterbalance that, we needed some good vibes. We needed some good feelings. And Anonymous sent me a bunch of hockey clips. That's absolutely true. But he sent me some other things, including a video of baseball exchanges. Some of the most wholesome fan baseball exchanges ever.
Man, this is going to be good.
Now, have I seen these videos before? Okay, well, full disclosure, yes, I've seen the Philly's Karen clip. Man, it has been for about the past couple weeks, it has been the talk in sports. Nothing else is really being discussed. So yeah, I've seen the clip. I know all about it, but we're gonna watch it here together. So those of you that don't know what's going on, you're gonna get filled in very quickly. As far as the other video, to the best of my knowledge, no, I have not. I'm sure it's a compilation video. Now, in a compilation video, I'm sure there's probably a couple of clips that I might have seen in passing. I don't know. So, but as far as the actual video itself goes, no, I have never seen this compilation as far as I know. So at least we have a reaction to that. So we should be good. So let's start this off here, shall we? We're going to start off with the Phillies Karen clip. Brace yourselves, folks. It's quite an experience. So let's transition over there, and I'll see you there. All right, here we go. Yeah, woman berates father and son over home run ball. I don't even feel right giving this woman any publicity. I really don't. I don't think she deserves it in any way, shape, or form. But I do feel that for the purpose of context, for what we're going to be watching later, it is kind of important to use this as a point of reference as to how we got here. So I'll like I said, I'll give the devil its due. But for those of you that have not seen this video, prepare to be shocked. Just absolutely be prepared to be shocked and more than likely outraged, because I know I was. All right, here we go. Let's get into this.
Sometimes you need that reset. Oh.
And Bader just unloads on this one, deep left field, and that one is gone. As
all right,
Bader
it's in the stands.
goes back to back with Brandon. What a long home run to left for Harrison Bader. It's his 15th of the year.
Okay, so I am really glad this is showing in the replay. So, home run ball goes into the stands. Nobody catches it, right? It hits the ground. Now, for those of you that follow baseball, for those of you that have ever been into baseball games, for those of you that know what baseball is all about, when a ball hits the ground in the stadium, it is anybody's ball. It is up for grabs. Whoever gets it, gets it. That is understood, and that is accepted among fans in every baseball stadium. Okay? There's no calling dibs. No. There's absolutely no calling dibs. There's nobody that says, oh, I touched it first, so it's mine. No. It's a competition, folks. Just like life. Life is competition, right? You compete. So whoever gets the ball, it is their ball. Everybody knows this. Everybody understands this. All right? So, ball hits the ground. We see a couple of people going for it. This guy's going for it. I think this guy's going to go for it. This guy's going for it. This guy's going for it. And this lady's going for it. All right? We're all going for it. Right? Okay. So let's continue, shall we?
15th of the year.
Everybody's going for it. He gets it. The man in red gets the ball. He's got the ball. He came away with the victory. That should be the end of the story. It's his ball. Now he can do with it whatever he wants. If he wants to give it to a kid, he can give it to a kid. He wants to keep it for himself, he can do that. I prefer to see adults who get the ball give it to a kid. I think that's the way it should be. You know, some people will have differences of opinion on that, but I've always admired adults who get a home run ball and they give it to a kid. Make that kid's day special. Make that kid's day memorable. Baseball is for everybody, but it is absolutely aimed at kids, where dreams are made in the baseball stadium. Kids watching their favorite players, hoping and dreaming that one day that will be them. Inspiring those kids to go play baseball. A physical activity helps them stay in shape, helps them stay healthy, teaches them team values, teaches them sportsmanship, competition, teaches them how to win with humility and lose with dignity. That's what I've always believed, and I absolutely stand by it. Sports for kids absolutely needs to be in their lives, okay? So whenever you can make a kid smile a little bit, brighten their day a little bit, like I do, if I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, well, adults do the same thing. They get a home run ball, they give it to a kid, right? Okay, great. So, my man here in the red shirt, he's got the ball. He got it, fair and square, all right? Let's move forward now. Let's get to the outrage.
His third since joining the Phillies. It's 5-1.
He goes over, gives the kid his ball. That's his son, all right? So dad gives the ball to his son, and there you go. The way it should be. Awesome. Absolutely. Love everything about it. Wholesome moment. Wholesome moment. Wholesome family moment. Wonderful. Get ready to have your day ruined. Oh, yeah. I hope they show there's fan footage of her where you can actually hear her. Hope we got time, so I'm hoping we get to see it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really hope we get to hear what she is saying. Yeah, look at this. Yay! Comes out of nowhere like a bat out of hell. It's anybody's ball. Gave it to his son. There you go. Go away. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? The man says, I got the ball fair and square. And she's over here. I don't know if we're going to get the footage or not. So I've seen the other footage. She is there yelling at him. That was my ball. I touched it first with my finger. It's my ball. You came over into my area. You came over into my section and you stole that ball from me. Lady, you clearly do not know the rules. That is not how it works. It is up for grabs because it hit the ground. It's anybody's ball. If some guy wants to jump over 5, 6, 7 rows of seats to try and get it, and he gets it, good for him. It's his ball. It does not matter if your finger touched it first. It does not matter if it landed right next to you. If you were not fast enough, if you were not quick enough, if you were not agile enough, if you were not smart enough to grab the ball first, that's on you. That is 100% on you. It's not his fault. He's playing by the rules. I'm going to go over there and try to get that home run ball for my son. He does. He gets it. He didn't use any foul play. He didn't push or shove anyone. He didn't punch anybody. He didn't assault anybody to try to get it. No, he just got the ball. I don't see the problem. He then goes over, puts the ball in his son's mitt. Boom. At that point, any decent human being would say it's over and done. It's a closed subject. Not her. No, not her. She comes over and she starts to berate the man. How dare you come over to my area? Your area? I know you paid for a seat. You paid for 18 inches to fill, with your behind. But that does not mean that whole section is yours unless you bought all those seats. And even then, doesn't make it yours. You don't own it. You're renting it. You're leasing it for the next 3 to 4 hours, depending on the length of the game. So, no, it's not your area. What kind of arrogance are you demonstrating here, lady? So to get here, so she goes on him for about 20 seconds, just berating him. You stole my ball. Finally, he had enough. Said, fine, you want the ball here. takes the ball from his son, gives it to her, and says, go away. You know, I don't want to listen to you chirping at me anymore. I don't want to listen to you berating me anymore. I don't want to listen to your complaining and your moaning and your groaning. So just here, take the ball, go back to your area, as you put it, it's your area. Go back to your area and leave us alone. So she does. She goes and takes the ball and goes back to her area. Oh my goodness gracious. Now here's something really cool. The Marlins are going to take it upon themselves, because they witnessed everything. They have a representative from the Marlins come over to the kid and say, hey, listen, we know you got done dirty, and we feel terrible about it. So we, the Marlins, not the Phillies, the Marlins are going to take it upon themselves to try to make things right with a swag bag. Look at all that cool stuff. Bobbleheads, shirts. If I'm not mistaken, there's a ball in there. You know, there's a whole bunch of neat stuff in there. Now, did the Marlins have to do this? No, they didn't. But they saw the problem. They felt bad. And they said, you know what? Let's take this as an opportunity to bring out some good juju, to show some great humanity. And from a business standpoint, let's do our best to show some great PR. You know, let's show some great public relations and try to get ourselves on TV to do it, you know? And sure enough, there's a TV guy right there, probably from the Marlins organization, filming the whole thing as she presents the swag bag to the kid. Not to the dad, to the kid. How cool is that? That's for you. And she asks, are you okay? Love it. Love everything about it. It's his birthday in a couple days. Did you catch that? It's his birthday in a couple of days. So dad went to get the home run ball and give it to his son as an early birthday present. And she ended up getting a swag bag instead. I think that is a fair exchange. I think that's a great exchange. He's probably going to appreciate that swag bag more. So it all worked out. And then not only does the Marlins step up and help this out, you know, provide some good juju, provide some good feelings, have some great PR. Not only does the Marlins do it, the Phillies do as well. The Phillies go, oh yeah? The Marlins gave the kid a swag bag, huh? Okay, we gotta top that. Yep. His favorite player gives him a signed bat. A signed bat from his favorite player. Come on. That is awesome. So there's definitely humanity here. There's definitely good feelings. There's definitely good juju, right? All the way around. And this all happened because some lady with a Karen haircut. Man, I feel like this lady was created in a lab as a prototypical Karen, right down to the haircut. I mean, it's ridiculous. So yeah, that all happened. Wonderful. Man, I really wish they had shown the footage of her just, man, her voice, it's even a Karen voice. It's just screechy and piercing and, nasal tony. I mean, it is a prototypical Karen voice to boot. Well, there's that clip. Okay, so now we have the context that we need for the next video, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. So let's wrap up this video. We'll get to the next video, and then we'll get to the wholesome stuff now. All right, here we go. Now we're getting to the hope for humanity part of the video. Thank goodness. I'm sorry. I had to add this in because I did not want to leave off the video on a bunch of negative, just negative juju, Karen material. I didn't want to leave off on that. We need to balance it with some good. So here we are now. This video, some of the most wholesome fan baseball exchanges ever. Oh yes, I cannot wait for this to balance out and get rid of the negativity. So let's get to it, shall we?
Drill to left field. A long home run for Aaron Judge. Into the second deck, his 9th of the season. And the Yankees have tied it.
Okay. Son. Wait, why would they be sitting in other one?
And a young Yankee fan catching the
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Out in left field. It's now 1-1 game.
You say he gets away with a lot of those, and it's hard for hitters to square them up. We don't see that a whole lot. But Judge was on it.
Oh, okay. All right. So Blue Jay fan gets the ball and hands it off to the Yankee kid. Okay. And that's nice too, as apparently Judge is the kid's favorite player, and that was hit by Judge. So that's nice. That's awesome. Good awareness on his part.
Not only a Yankee fan wearing a Judge t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's a Blue Jay fan. Look like a Blue Jay dad giving that Yankee
thumbs up.
kid
Yes.
the home run ball. So good job by
Give that
everybody
man
out
the
there.
thumbs up.
And how about some pretty nice sportsmanship by a Blue Jay fan out there?
Yes,
That
indeed.
young Yankee fan of, oh boy, that kid is not going to forget tonight. Will
No, he's not.
Game in Baltimore that he came out of over the weekend, but apparently all right. As Saltalamacchia turns on this,
Those
fouls
ball.
it off to the left.
Careful.
The race was on.
See? Ball goes into the stands, hits the ground. Anybody's ball. Race is on. He came up with the ball. Right? Okay. What's he going to do with it? Hope he gives it to a kid. Yes.
They're
There
both
you
gonna
go.
How about that?
Right. Giving that man the thumbs up. You better believe it.
1-2 to Walker. Runner goes, fouled out of play.
Whew. Pirates fans. Pirates and Giants. There we are. Yep.
Hey, Brooks got it.
You got the ball.
Yeah, grab some
See,
pine meat.
yeah. See, he's already looking. He's already looking. He knew what he was going to do. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Oh,
For me? Thank you. For me? That is
yes,
the best
for
smile
you.
right there. Throw it at her.
There you go, sweetheart. Yeah, thumbs up. That's right. Thumbs up. You give that man a thumbs up. You show respect to that kind of selflessness. Absolutely. Man gets a ball. He can be a douche and keep it, or he can give it to a kid. That, yes, put it up. Absolutely. Give that man a thumbs up.
She's got her glove. She's got a ball.
Absolutely. Listen, you bring a glove to the ballpark, you should get a ball.
Pirates take the lead on the Mercer home run. It's 2-1. Giants coming up.
Some guy just made a great catch, a one-handed grab. Give it to that little lady.
There you go.
Here we go. Watch it.
One-handed grab, didn't even spill his beer. Woo!
There you go. He didn't even spill his.
Barehanded.
Well, it's a can.
Yeah.
Didn't drop it.
Nope. And what did he do? Gave it to a kid, as it should be.
50th pitch for Buchholz.
Oink.
And it is fouled off. A lot of spin on that down the third baseline foul.
And the ball goes right there. What's he going to do with it?
Isn't that nice?
That's nice.
Look at everything. He's got a hat and the pin, the glove, and now a baseball, Red Sox
Bluely.
shirt. A nice blue glove.
Our Chaz Roberts air conditioning, cool play of the game.
Oink.
A lot of fan plays in this series so far, and what we like about
fair
this
ball.
is not so much the celebration, but the way it ends up.
Yeah, good range by that fan, and then give it to a kid. Nice going, sir.
And look at the look on. Oh, hold on. Watch the look on the little guy's face. This is tremendous. Look at that.
Oh, no.
Don't eat the ball, son.
It's not an apple. It is not an apple.
Swing and a pop-up straight back and out of play.
Someone got it. All right.
Yep, brought his glove.
Yeah, high fives for him. You got it.
Nice play. Had a bit.
Wholesome.
Not handshakes.
Wholesome.
Hugs.
No handshakes. Nope.
Crawford almost got dinged on the back foot.
Next pitch now for Nelson will be number 70. It's not been anything but easy.
Oh, yes. Let's get a picture.
Picture. Friends for life right there.
Absolutely.
Has an ERA of 0 against the Astros in 3 appearances this year.
Yep.
Popped up.
It's going back.
And
In the stands.
for that one. It bounces way up deeper into the stands. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a scramble.
What did I say when I was watching the whole Karen thing? I said I wouldn't be surprised if, look, if a fan wants to jump over 5, 6, 7 rows to try and get a ball, look, it's fair game. It's fair game, right? It's anybody's ball. Whoever gets it first, it's theirs.
It bounces way
Watch
up
this cat.
deeper
He
into the
is
stands. It's 2 balls, 2
climbing
strikes.
over seats. 1, 2,
Scramble.
3, 4, 5. 5 rows.
There it is.
5 rows. How much you want to base and to give it to the girl? How much you want to bet?
Deeper into the stands. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's
Climbing.
a
He's
scramble.
climbing. He's climbing. He's climbing. It's a race. And he
There
won.
it is.
There it is.
I was rooting for the girl myself.
Yeah, I was too, but
And she wins in
she
the
gets it.
Yes.
She gets the ball. Because the guy understands.
In right.
Runner goes and a liner foul into the seats.
Woo! Nice catch.
Why you bring your glove?
That is exactly why you bring a glove.
That is one heck of a catch.
Oh, gives it to a kid.
Coming in
Yes.
hot.
Absolutely. Gave it to a kid. Come on now.
Diamondback Live post-game show right after our ball game. Todd Walsh and Joe Borowski.
Nice play on the carom here. Gentleman caught it in his hat, holding the scorecard in the other hand. Nicely done, and then he gave it to the kid sitting behind him.
Did he really?
Outstanding play, sir.
Got the old school color.
So he caught the ball in his hat, which already that's a pretty tremendous feat. One-handed. Then he turned around and gave the ball to a cat. Wish we could have seen that part.
On scoring the game. That's tremendous.
Maybe they'll show it on replay. Must have been one of these kids back here.
I think, BB, we might have to hand out our first contract of the year.
Just for the uniform.
Got the old school colors, scoring the game, gave the baseball to a young fan. And if Bob Brenly and I spot something that we think deserves a contract, we can hand it out.
What's the contract?
Ahmed breaks up a potential double play ball, and the inning stays alive. If you get a contract, that's 4 free tickets. And discount in the team shop. So that's a nice prize.
Give it to him.
That's on its way to that gentleman right there. And the old ice cream hats.
Hopefully he gets a contract. That'd be nice. I think he definitely deserves it.
Shade off the signage behind
Hey!
home plate, back down into the seating area, and that gentleman quickly whipped off that ice cream cap and made a nice play.
And there's Noah Berlin from our staff, or on the right-hand side of your picture. Noah's down there with the news that
getting some free tickets.
Play.
Sure enough, in his hat.
Didn't show much range, but good reaction.
He's positioned well.
Yes, he is.
Yay! All right, we got to see him give it to the kid.
So this is why baseball is the greatest sport in the game. Melendez throws it to this fan, so pumped, but he's like, you know what? No, I got to give the baseball to a kid. But then later in the game,
love that.
So this is why baseball is the greatest sport in the game.
Baseball's the greatest sport in the game. I mean, argument could be made for hockey. But that's all right. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Melendez throws it to this fan, so pumped, but he's like, you know what? No, I got to give the baseball to a kid. But then later in the game, Gooby, when Walsh hits the home run, the kid's dad's going to come up with the baseball. He's like,
got
here
two.
You go. Now you got your ball back. You got two. He's like, you know what? No.
This is
Does he?
incredible.
Gives it back.
That is so amazing. Look at that.
Wow.
He's like, no. She's like, that's so cute.
What? Are you serious? I understand the first part. I understand, you know, the young adult giving the ball to a kid. I absolutely get that, and I applaud that. Are you telling me this kid is going to turn around and say, you know what? I got two now. I got two. Let me give one. Let me give the one back to the guy who gave me the ball in the first place. Man. And they say baseball isn't romantic. I mean, come on. How can you not love that? That is a great show of humanity. You know that kid's dad, because the dad's sitting right next to you. You know that kid's dad is just proud of him right now. Beyond proud of the selflessness. Yes. Love that. The art of selflessness is not dead. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's great. But I gotta see it.
That is so amazing.
I gotta see it again.
He's like, here you go. Now you got your ball back. You got two. He's like, you know what? No.
This is
he points at him and says, here you go.
Gives it back.
That is so
And this
amazing.
guy's like, you can keep it. It's okay.
Like, no. She's like, that's so cute.
And she's like, he's adorable. I want to adopt him.
If you see good knuckleballs, it's not going to make much difference.
That's great.
You face certain pitchers that you get to see over time, and you know how their fastball moves. You've seen their breaking pitches. You have a pretty good idea what they throw. They still may get you out by making great pitches, but with a knuckleball, you know he throws a knuckleball, and you're going to see it most of the time. But you have no idea how it's going to break or if it's going to break.
Yeah.
Which makes it difficult.
Right again with a 1-2.
He's excited. There you go.
Demonstrative, to say the least.
Yes. Give him a thumbs up. Absolutely. That's a great display right there. Point. Ooh, that sounded good.
That one will drift out of play. A couple
Yep.
of rows behind the Reds' first base side dugout. It's 3-2 on Logan Schaefer. who
Nice.
singled
Okay.
and fly out
Change.
to center field.
He's at
Look
okay.
at that move by that fan right there. That's big league move. Big leaguer.
Yep.
He caught the foul ball, found a kid, didn't even think twice about it.
Nope.
Flipped it right to him. That's
Well,
a
he
move
didn't
you
catch
make.
it. Someone else
That's a
caught it
nice-
and gave it to him.
Really nice gesture.
Yeah, he caught it first.
It was a younger guy. Guy looked like he was in his early 20s.
Now we got the double
Cut it
play.
loose. And in time,
Not
to get
back.
the
That's
speedy
not a double
Schaefer.
play. That's going first. No, but yeah, double play in the stands.
Let's find that
Guy
guy
caught
down
it right here. Pass it
He
up.
flips it to him. All right, and then he's thinking, okay, well, that was nice, but you know what? I can't do this.
Amen.
How about that? Yeah, regifted. That's the old 5-4-3.
The old 5-4-3 double play. I like it. Nice.
Certainly didn't want to give it to the guy with the Yankee hat on. See, they just found out from his buddies that they're showing me on television. That's the world we live in now.
It is the world we live in.
Bang. And bang off the bat of Parra.
Ozuna down the right field line. The wind is blowing it, and it blows it all the way into the seats. So we've seen the wind do a few things. It's blown pop flies into the grandstand. That fly ball probably stays fair.
The Marlin fan. The fan.
Oh,
he dropped
yes,
it.
throw the
He's
fit.
upset. Nate Sherrills is kind
Throw the
enough
hat
to
in
toss
disgust.
it back to the seats.
Throw the hat down in disgust. I had it. It was in my hands. I had it. And then the cosplayer throws it into the stands to a Marlins fan, apparently.
The Marlin fan
Gets the ball from Sherrills.
Yeah, this guy right here.
And it goes, here, buddy.
He says, hey, you know what?
It's
There
all
you go.
yours. Look at that. Look at that.
It was yours.
Now, if they're not buying him beers for the rest of the game, there's something wrong.
Amen.
The Marlin fan.
Yep.
Yeah, good job. See, a good example
Wait a
for
minute.
his son.
Give it to the kid. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
now, wait a minute. Now he's coming back down.
Give it to
And
him.
look, he's going to give it to the little boy.
Hey.
Now that's even better.
Thumbs up. Yes.
This is the story that just keeps on giving.
That is absolutely thumbs up right there.
One good deed deserves another.
Do you think the kid will give it to his sister?
No.
Let's not get carried away.
Now.
Yeah. Let's not get carried away here.
That outside pitch, especially when he gets 2 strikes.
Yeah, the breaking ball has really been his kryptonite, especially from the right hand. As soon as he learns to recognize that pitch a little bit earlier.
See that kid there in the pink glasses earlier in the game. Luis Rivera.
Wait a minute.
Baseball. Now watch what he does. He catches that baseball
Yep.
and then turns to the group of young ladies behind him and says, "Hey, ladies, would you like a ball?" But
That is a pimp in training right there. You think that young man doesn't know what he's doing? Course he knows. Turns around, says to the ladies, I know you're older, but that's okay. Give me another, I don't know, he's probably like 10 or 12, somewhere in there. Says, he's saying right now, just give me another 10 years. Call me. He knows exactly what he's doing. Do not pretend. You know what you're doing, kid. Smooth. Smooth. Kid's already got moves. Love it.
and they go, "Oh, aren't you so sweet?" But then he says, "I gave her."
Yeah, I gave her a baseball. That's right.
Grounded foul.
Ooh.
Take a look back at our.
Come on, Doyers. Don't we listen to the Padres? Come on.
Next telecast
1 to
tomorrow,
2.
6:30 TV time.
There you go.
That's the best.
It is the best. Yeah, thumbs up. You better believe it. Thumbs up.
Echeverria is the batter against Kyle Kendrick here in the 5th. Count is even at 1-1 after that foul ball. Someone must have dropped that because there's some booze.
No.
That young man just gave it to that younger lady.
Yeah, he did.
Lady. How about that? Good for him.
Good for him.
Chivalry at its finest here at Citizens Bank.
It's one thing for an adult to give a ball to a kid. That's one thing. It's another thing when you're a kid and you get the ball and you give it to an even younger kid. Man, that's something special right there. That is absolutely something special right there. That's good parenting. That's what that's called. That's good parenting. That's parents showing and demonstrating to their children the art of selflessness. Come on, man. It doesn't get any better than that, man. It really doesn't. shows hope. It shows hope for the future. That's awesome. Let me see that again.
That foul ball. Someone must have dropped that because
The
there's some
kid, young man, gives it to the little girl. That's
that young man just gave it to that younger lady. How about that?
Come on
Good
now.
for him. Chivalry at its finest here at Citizens Bank Park. Echeverria squares around and Bonnie fouls it back. It's 1-2.
That's a proud dad right
Proud
there.
papa.
Yeah, you better believe it's a proud dad right there.
Foul away, 1-2. Well, from what you've seen of the speed up
Oof,
measures,
heck, man.
what more do you think could be done?
Texas is spanking the ass. No, the Rangers are spanking the ass. There you go. Hey. Right. Shake that man's hand. Shake that young man's hand. Absolutely. Again, the art of being selfless. The art of the selflessness. Love seeing it. Love seeing that.
There's nothing better when you go to the ballpark to get in a souvenir.
Oops. Dropped it.
Oh, look at that young Brewers fan. Now, wait a minute. Did he get?
Oh, you had it. Oh.
Sour. He is sour.
It's sour, but I mean, it's. Wait a minute.
Oh, he's bummed
Are you kidding me? This kid's going to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
What a nice young man.
Well, he's got a Diamondbacks hat, and we have to get something for that kid in the red.
We got to do something for the kid in the red.
Yeah, you do. Come on, man. Acts of kindness like that. I mean, here's the thing. You do an act like that, not with any type of expectation of being rewarded. But if a reward can be given, if a reward can happen as a further act of selflessness, why not? Why not? Why not reward the kid? I think that's a great thing. I think that's awesome. You know, reward the act of kindness with another act of kindness. I don't see a problem with that. I really don't. It's not expected. I'm sure that kid's not looking around going, hey, where's my reward? But at the same time, if a reward can be done, let's do one for him. Absolutely.
Chop foul outside of third.
Woo! Hey!
Ooh, somebody's made a friend.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look at the little girl looking at him.
Are those wedding bells I hear?
Gives her the baseball. I mean, that's just very
Nice.
generous.
Absolutely.
The mom is really happy too.
Yeah,
Very impressed by the young man.
Both moms.
Happy.
Both moms are happy
Somebody should
about
give
that.
kid a baseball, just for giving her the baseball.
Why not? I was just talking about that. Whoosh!
That's a major league bat throw for Jeff Mathis.
Oh!
Making his first start of the series. Better get him some pine tar.
Dang.
They're going to offer that bat back to one of the moms or kids in the stands there.
All right.
There you go, kiddo.
Give that to mom now.
Yeah.
You got to be watching.
You always have to watch the pitch, right there.
Yep.
Always keep your eye on the ball and the batter.
Oof, man, that could have been bad.
Finds an empty row of seats.
Like a hammer thrower.
Yeah, that could have absolutely ended in tragedy. I mean, that ball, not the ball, the bat goes flying at like, I don't know, probably somewhere between 15, 20 miles an hour, 15, 25, somewhere in there. That hits someone, ooh, it's going to be a bad day. Bad day. Instead, though,
And thank goodness that bat.
we get that. Come on. Come on now. Instead of tragedy, we get triumph. I love it. Love everything. How can you not love that? Seriously.
An empty row of seats.
Look at that face.
Popped up on the left side and just over the Astro dugout.
Hey! What's he gonna do with it? Yes.
To a kid. Boy, he can run for office.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up to that man. Better believe it.
1-1.
It's on the ground. It's anybody's ball. I talked about this during the whole Phillies Karen clip. It's on the ground. It's anybody's ball. Right?
But it landed in his seat, and he picked it up. So he gets credit.
And he got it. Now, do you see the Yankee fan confronting him and going, hey, that's my ball? It was in my area. I touched it first. It's my ball. You see him doing that? No, you don't. You know why? Because, number one, he's not a Karen or a Ken. That's number one. Number two, he understands the rules. He understands how it works. When you're in the stands, he gets it. Ball landed near him, but nobody caught it. So it's fair game. This gentleman came up with the ball. That's all there is to it. End of discussion. I do not get it. I do not get how that Karen just doesn't get it. Says, all right, you got it.
Which ties in.
Maybe I'll get the next one.
0-2. That dude's fired up.
He is fired up.
Talking to Miggy. Oh.
That's right. My ball. Is he talking trash? Yeah. Oh! He's mugging him. Straight mugging him.
Here's the ball hit to the kid.
Boom, he gets it.
Done with the hat.
Catches it with the hat. Straight up mugging him.
Look at young Indians fan talking trash to Miggy.
And all Miggy
Yep.
can do is laugh. Miggy dishes out a lot himself, too.
Well, the young man has an incredulous look on his face
Oh,
for
wow.
one reason. He is holding a bat and a pair of batting gloves from Miguel Cabrera and a couple of bases.
Cabrera gave him his
Miggy gave him a
gloves.
ball, batting gloves, and a bat.
Wow, an additional ball, gloves, and bat. Wow,
And look at
that's
the kid's face. He has a
what a great interaction.
He was stunned. And that's how you get kids more involved in baseball.
Well, not the Cleveland Indians anymore. Now they're the Guardians.
Wow, beautiful.
I mean, that's incredible to be able to raise your team batting average. 8 points in 3 games, no doubt.
Point, 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 point.
Or actually, that includes the 10 hits.
Into the hat.
But that's still incredible. Brewers now 11th in the
There you
National
go.
League. Still not very good, but much better than it was when they left for the road trip.
Awesome.
Nice little moment there. Fan giving that little boy a ball. That's away.
Hughes tried to make a young kid's night by throwing him a foul ball, but the throw came up short. The security guard nearly became
Right
the most
to him.
popular
It's his-
security
yeah.
guard of all time.
So he threw the ball. It came up short, but he was absolutely aiming at him. Absolutely. Come on, security guard. Do the right thing. Give it to the kid.
To make a young kid's night by throwing him a foul ball, but the throw came up short. And this security guard nearly became the most unpopular security guard of all time as he failed to realize.
And everybody's pointing at the kid. Everybody's pointing at the kid. Trying to tell the security guard, give the ball to the kid. Hopefully the security guard does.
Who the souvenir was meant for. Lucky for him, the other kid had a conscience.
Look at
Oh!
Come on, look at there it is. Yeah.
Oh, the kid. Hey!
Oh, what a good kid.
There it is.
What a good kid. Absolutely.
Just saw the young man's face. You know what?
Yes, all's well that ends well, and that young kid who handed up the ball definitely deserves some kind of medal.
Again, it shouldn't be expected. But if good behavior can be rewarded, you know, if those kinds of acts of selflessness can be rewarded, yeah, they should be. Absolutely. So. I feel much better now. I feel cleansed. I don't feel dirty from all the negativity that came from Philly's Karen anymore. So. I don't need to think about this. You already know what it's going to be. You already know what I'm going to give this. So. Let's just go through the motions, though. Let's transition. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk all about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was another Hope for Humanity video entitled Some of the Most Wholesome Fan Baseball Exchanges Ever. This came about as a request from another clip that we're going to talk about in just a little bit that Trevon8171 sent me, wanting to get my opinion on it for the now legendary Phillies Karen that we all have heard about for the past couple of weeks. But as it turned around to help wash away the bad vibes from that clip, I brought this clip out that was originally requested from Anonymous, the same Anonymous that has sent me all the hockey clips. Well, he sent me some baseball clips too, so there you go. All right, before I get to the meat and potatoes of the wholesome video part, the humanitarian part, let me fulfill Trevon's request, Trevon8171's request, and let me talk a little bit about this Phillies Karen. Now, like I said, right now, you're watching this video at the end of November. Hopefully, by this point, it's cooled off and she's not discussed at all. But at the time of this filming, she is still very much a hot topic in the sports world. ESPN, Fox Sports, they just cannot stop talking about this woman. And quite frankly, I absolutely disagree. I don't think she deserves any attention whatsoever. But Trevon wanted to know what I thought. He wanted to get my opinion on this. So I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you my honest to God opinion on her and everything about her. So here we go.
So we're all going to go to school right here for a couple of minutes.
I think she's an absolute piece of trash. I absolutely do. I think she is the absolute worst example of human beings that there are in history. And I know right now people are going, DH, that's a little harsh. You know, you don't know all the circumstances. Listen, I don't need to know the circumstances to see behavior, okay? And actions speak way louder than words. Unfortunately, the clip that we watched that Trevon wanted me to react to didn't show everything. It didn't show all the fan phone footage right up next to her where you could hear her just with that shrieky voice of hers berating the dad who was just trying to do something nice for his son to give him an early birthday present. I mean, I saw all the clips. I saw all the clips. I saw what happened during. I even saw some additional clips of what happened after she went back to her seat. So the reason I'm saying she is absolute trash. First of all, I'm sure the father tried to explain to her that it's his son's birthday and he was doing this for his son. She did not care. She wanted her ball because it landed in her section and she touched it with her finger. She said this during the course of that exchange. So since she touched it with her finger, she feels entitled to it and she figures that ball belongs to her. Lady, that is not how it works in the stands. You're saying you're a Phillies fan, so this is probably not your first time at the ballpark. You should know the unspoken rule of being in the stands. When the ball lands near you, it's up for grabs. It absolutely is. And whoever gets it, gets it. That's the end of it. That's the end of the discussion. If you didn't get it, too bad. Maybe you'll get the next one, you know? Instead, she decides to take it upon herself to go all the way over to where he was and berate him and demand the ball. And, you know, and I'm also going to say this to the dad. Man, grow a pair. Seriously, grow a set. You did not have to give her the ball. You really didn't. Another course of action could have been, lady, go back to your seat before I get security. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that he should lay her out. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he should get physical with her, but there are steps you can take. If she came all the way over to your seat to harass you, that's grounds. That is absolutely grounds for ejection. That's grounds for being removed from the stadium. All you gotta do is go get security and say, hey, listen, she's harassing us. She's coming over into our area. She's coming over into our seats from way over there to harass us because I got the ball and she will not leave us alone. Can you please do something with her? I guarantee you, security will handle it. And if security can't handle it, police will. You know, absolutely. She'll be spending a night in the pokey. But, you know, I just don't understand why he just, you know, caved to her like that. He didn't have to, but he did. I guess in his opinion, he did the right thing. And look, at the end of the day, he did what he thought was right. So, I'm not him. I wasn't in that situation. So I can't say what he did was right or wrong. All I'm saying is, you know, it would have been nice if he had stood up for his son, stood up for himself, and, you know, let it be handled by the proper people. But instead, he decided to, you know, give her the ball so she would go away. And before anybody judges him for that, if you had heard her voice, you would understand. Oh, man, shrill, piercing, high-pitched, nasal-toned. That's mine. That was my ball. You came into my area and took my ball away from me. I touched it first. Now, how dare you come over from this section, your section? How dare you come over into my section? Just, wow. I mean, it was so bad. And again, it wasn't shown in this clip, but in other clips I have seen, people filming with their cell phones, like people do. Wow. The people in the stands letting her have it. Go away, Karen. Go back to your seat, Karen. And then she gets the ball. And again, what's not shown is she's going back to her seat. She gets back to her seat. And you know what she starts doing? She starts verbally abusing other people. Just, you know, calling them all kinds of names and flipping them off and everything else. Absolute piece of trash. Absolute piece of trash. I'm not saying she's a representative of all Phillies fans, because as we saw in the other video, there were other Phillies fans who get it, who absolutely understand the unwritten rules of the stadium. So I'm not saying she is an example of every Phillies fan, because guys, she's not. She's the exception. So I'm going to say it just one more time. She's an absolute worthless human being, and I don't want to discuss her any further. So let's leave her alone, because hopefully all the attention that's being given to her will turn around and bite her in the butt later. From what I understand, she's a teacher, and well, she was a teacher. I mean, she's still a teacher, I guess. But from what I understand, the school that was employing her fired her, rightfully so. And just that display in public was just, duh. Anyway, moving on to the good stuff, shall we? Now, let's talk about the real the main attraction. The video that we saw, some of the most wholesome fan baseball exchanges ever. I think you already know where this is going to go. So, yeah, don't be surprised, folks. Don't be shocked. On a scale of 1 to 10, I don't have a choice, man. I got to give that a 10. Yep, 10. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel that video deserves for humanitarian reasons. Let me tell you why. Why? Okay, so first things first, a 10. You know, it's perfection. So it doesn't get any better than that. I don't give 10s to songs. I do not give, you know, unless there's a humanitarian reason behind the song. But for the purpose of artistic expression or artistic writing, no, I don't give 10s for that. You know, we can always strive to reach a higher level. We can always, you know, work towards improvement. So I don't believe in giving out 10s for that reason. The only reason I do give 10s is for humanitarian reasons like this. Obviously, it's perfection for the reason of humanitarian purposes. It also gets 5 out of 5 stars, and it doesn't get any higher than that, folks. It gets an A+ letter grade. So there you go, a 10 out of 10, perfection for humanitarian reasons. 5 out of 5 stars and an A+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Come on, man. You can't be serious. You're asking me that? Seriously, it is exactly as advertised. Some of the most wholesome fan baseball exchanges ever. not between players. I mean, we had a couple of exchanges with players.
That's nitpicking, isn't it?
We just had one or two interactions with, players and fans. For the most part, it was exactly as advertised. Fans interacting with fans in wholesome ways. I love baseball. I absolutely love baseball for those reasons. When you have fans in the stands who get it. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get it all the time. I wish more fans would get it like they do. If you're an adult and you get someone pops up a home run into the stands or pops up a foul ball or whatever, and you get the ball, where it hits the ground or you catch it, you end up with it, right? It's a good show of selflessness when you take the ball and you give it to a kid. That is, in my opinion, I'm not saying that this is rule or this is law, but in my opinion, I think you should try to give it to a kid if you can. Absolutely. Now, if you're looking around and there's no kids in the vicinity around you, okay, fine. It's yours. Hold on to it. Or if you want to give it to someone else, you can. I mean, it's your ball. But if there are kids in the area, let's be honest. Baseball is for kids. Let's be honest. Okay? Out of all the sports that we have, the major sports, football, the big four, okay? Football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. Out of all the sports, baseball is really the one that is aimed towards the imagination of children, okay? There are a lot of kids out there who have favorite players, favorite teams, and they get inspired and they go and play baseball themselves, okay? And one way that you could help encourage this as an adult would be to take the ball that you got and give it to a kid. You don't know. That might change the kid's life. Maybe the parents never thought about baseball. Maybe the kids have never thought about playing it. But you give a ball to a kid, you could spark that interest. Now all of a sudden the kid wants to play. Okay, kid wants to play. Parent signs him up for his local little league team. He goes and plays. Gets pretty good at it. Keeps playing it for a while, gets even better at it. Ends up playing baseball in high school. That could lead to a potential scholarship offer from one of the major universities. He goes and plays baseball at the university. They go on to do great things. He still is continuing to improve. Next thing you know, he's being scouted by major league teams. Next thing you know, he gets drafted and he gets shipped off to a AA team. Oh, that's great. AA. He progresses up to AAA. Next thing you know, he's playing in the majors. All as a grand result of you giving that ball to that kid. It sounds ludicrous. It sounds impossible. And you're right. The odds of that happening are slim. Very slim. But it has happened. And it could happen to the kid that you gave the ball to. So, I mean, I honestly believe that adults giving the ball to a kid, yes, it should be done. It absolutely should. We as adults should have that type of selfless attitude and that type of selfless mindset. And if we're able to put a smile on a kid's face, why not? Just for the value of the kid having a smile. That alone is reason enough, okay? So, the next time you find yourself at a baseball game and you catch a fly ball, whether it be a home run, foul ball, whatever, well, take it upon yourself. Find the kid. Find a kid around you, give him the ball. I know I would. I absolutely would. I don't go to too many baseball games. I don't. I find myself leaning more toward hockey. But if I ever find myself at a baseball game and that happened, I ended up with a ball, you better believe I'm going to find a kid. Absolutely will. And if I can't find a kid near me, and if I'm in the upper stands, I'm going to look down. And I'm going to find a kid somewhere down there, and I'll yell at him, "Hey, catch!" Drop it, Drop it right to him. But what really impressed me with this video is watching the kids interacting with adults and other kids. Like the one where, you had the young man, get the ball and they gave it to the kid in front of him. And then the kid's dad gets a foul ball, a couple innings later. And now the kid's got two. What does he do? He turns around and repays it. Pays it back to the guy. who gave him a ball in the first place. Threw it right to him. And I loved the fact that the young man was like, wait a minute, you don't need to do that. You can keep it. It's okay. And the kid, practicing the art of selflessness, said, no, you gave me the ball. I got a ball. I'm going to give it back. Boom, and gives it to him. I love how the girlfriend next to him was like, oh my God, that's so adorable. I just want to adopt him. You know, that was awesome. I love seeing that. And then all the ones with the older kids giving the younger kids the ball. You know, when they didn't have to. You know, it's their ball. They got it. But they ended up giving it to a younger kid and passing it on. Paying it forward. Showing the act of selflessness. I love it. I love everything about it. To all those people who say baseball isn't romantic, watch this video and tell me that the art of selflessness is not alive and well. So this is why I'm giving it the 10. It shows selflessness. It shows the art of giving, the art of selflessness, and quite frankly, it shows that there is hope for humanity. So that's why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 10 out of 10, which is perfection for humanitarian reasons, 5 out of 5 stars, and an A+ letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.